These last few hours were beyond any scenario I had imagined. He hadn't walked in nearly 6 months. He was totally incontinent. If he said 2 words in a week, I was happy. Days would go by without his eyes ever focusing on me. He would just stare out. At what? I don't know. Not the meals that I fed him, not the TV I played constantly for company, just out. Or maybe in. It was the middle of the night when I heard his breathing become labored. I recognized the sound. I'd heard it 100 times before. I called the ambulance, got him to the hospital. They hooked him up to the machines, the oxygen, shot him full of morphine, and told me they would do whatever they could to keep him alive. But it wasn't the machines that kept him breathing. It was that incredible strength and will inside him, and whether it came from his love of life or fear of death, who knows? But I had seen him counted out 100 times, and 100 times he'd fought his way back. I got a magazine to read to him, and pulling my chair up beside his bed, I was wondering if he would fall asleep and I could sneak home for an hour, or if I should call Helen to let the cleaning lady in. I looked up from the page, and he was staring at me. I mean, really looking right into my eyes. I patted him on the cheek and I said, "It's all right, you're going to be fine." But there was something else in his eyes, and I don't know where it came from. I don't know why I said it. I just heard the words coming out of my mouth. "Do you want to die?" His eyes filled and closed, and he nodded his head. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not sure that I was, but I slipped off my shoes, lifted his blanket, and climbed into bed next to him. I helped him to put his arms around me, and I put mine around him, and I whispered as softly as I could into his ear, "It's time to let go now. It's time to go on." And he did.